I was sitting at this dinner table. It was a kind of posh event, you know, a black tie do. And the guy sitting next to me all of a sudden turned around and asked me this direct question. It was almost like out of the blue. He looked at me and he said, "So tell me, what is the universal message that you feel you have to communicate to your parish?" And I was stunned at the moment, for a moment, and I thought, what's that about? Why is he asking me this? And then I thought, this guy's looking for a real answer. He's not looking for something that will fob him off with a kind of makeshift, lightweight answer. So I looked him straight in the eye and I said, "Do you know what? Forgiveness. I think that is the universal message that we need to proclaim and speak about in our parishes throughout the land, wherever we are. Because I've known people who carry about with them huge resentment and bitterness against people who have hurt them. And the bitterness builds up within them and they can never forgive. And it eats away at them. And at the end of the day, instead of them ever being better as people, they become worse and they become slaves to someone else's wrongdoing. Or I've met people who need to be forgiven, who are longing to find a way in which they can get rid of the guilt because they carry huge bags of guilt around with them for things they wish they had never done but have. And they're looking for a way out. How can I be forgiven, they ask me. And you know what? The message of the cross of Jesus Christ is a fascinating message because it speaks of someone who stands in the place of the guilty person and also in the place of the person who has been sinned against and takes upon himself our need and our sin. Someone once told me a little story and I've thought about it and I've reflected on it over the years. He said to me, "Why don't you, in your mind's eye, climb up behind the cross of Jesus and look out through Jesus' eyes, and on the left-hand side, see all the people who have ever wronged you. And on your right-hand side, see all the people that you have wronged. And through the eyes of Christ, learn to receive forgiveness and to give forgiveness." Let's say a prayer. Lord God, help us today to forgive the people who have wronged us. And help us also to receive forgiveness from you, and help us to make amends to the people we have wronged.